The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia and Bay State Savings Bank.
Coming up next on the Friday Night Football Frenzy, Shepherd Hill looks for a big league win as the Rams host Leominster. In non-league action, a big one. Dougherty travels to Grafton. 2018 district champs square off as the Nipmuc Warriors visit St. Bernard's. And it's an old-fashioned rock fight at Crocker Field as Algonquin visits Fitchburg. There's a bit of fall in the air. It's football weather. The Frenzy begins right now.
Want to have a great night? Let's work!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Frenzy. Kevin Shea, Andy Lacombe. Forget a little fall in the air, a little nor'easter in the air. We had the winds, we had the rain. It was hitting weather out there, and we had a good slate of games, afternoon and evening.
Yeah, I'm still my clothes are still drying out from a couple of games in the rain. And you know what? Yeah, the fall is here for sure. And some big games because we're already over halfway now past the regular season. Teams need to get wins to get into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, guys are looking at playoff pictures right now. The Algonquin team, great win a week ago. They beat Shrewsbury. Now the T-Hawks going up to historic Crocker Field, taking on Fitchburg. We take you inside the Algonquin locker room and listen up to head coach Taylor Allen talking to his T-Hawks before the game.
Listen, we have great players in this room. Great players, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. But here's one thing that a lot of people don't know, is that every player on this team plays great. I love you guys. I love coaching you guys. I'm having the time of my life. We all we got. We all we need. 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 Let's go.
I love it. TA does not disappoint. Oh, he's the best. Now we pause for the anthem.
You really took it down
Second quarter. I don't know. They're stealing the anthem. I felt like I shouldn't talk. Fitchburg on the move. Montgomery Graham rolling right. Finds Donovan De Leon. De Leon picks up 15, and it's a first down, Red Raiders. Later in the drive, Red Raiders running, but Algonquin strips the football. It's recovered by Will Paglia. Derek Blanchard stripped it. Gonk looking to capitalize, 4th and long. Riley Greenwald finds Blanchard over the middle. And they pick up the first down. Less than a minute to go in the half. Greenwald running left. On the run. Fires a dart to Nick Alessi at the 1-yard line. 7 seconds left in the half. Raiders D gets the goal line stand to keep it scoreless going into the half. Oh, mercy, that was a huge play. Fourth quarter. Algonquin punting from their own end zone. It's fielded by Brian Rivera. Rivera sheds a tackler, finds some space. He takes it 25 yards to the house. TD Red Raiders. And Fitchburg wins it 7-0, your final.
Dougherty and Grafton. How about Sean Mulcahy? He's got that maroon hat, non-sponsored. I don't know where you find just a plain maroon hat. I still can't figure it out. Second quarter, 7-7. Noah Calorie to Brandel Oren. Turns it upfield for a Highlanders first down. But the Grafton D bowing up. Great coverage downfield, forcing the quarterback to scramble. Here comes a sophomore, Douglas Landry, coming up with the sack. And Grafton's defense holds. The next Dougherty possession, though, Ezra Collins behind Charlie Lenahan and company. First and goal, Highlanders. Then it's Calorie looking, scrambling, and running to the end zone and diving for a touchdown. Made it 14-7. Dougherty. Highlanders D was hitting. Abfor Payball jarring the ball loose. Oh, it's a wicked hit. Now Grafton recovers. The Dougherty defense pitches a shutout from there. They win it 27-7.
Wow, that is a tough Dougherty team. Shepherd Hill ready to go in the rain at home. Bryant Cordero leading Leominster. Second quarter, 21-0 Shepherd Hill. Leominster throwing. The Hill playing some great defense. Nathaniel Cooper going up. Coop picks it off, and he's not done there. A nifty return by Cooper. And on the ensuing drive, look at how the Shepherd Hill line fires out. They stay on their blocks, they drive. Gabe Dos Santos, great run. That's Dos Santos into the end zone, 28-0 Shepherd Hill. Former Shepherd Hill star Chris Lindstrom, now in the NFL for the Falcons in the black sweatsuit. His brother Alec, BC star in the white shirt, watching along. Kicking off, we follow Tyler Renke, the Larry Izzo of the Rams. Blows up a dude. Then Ranky gets in on the tackle. He's a special teams demon. Doesn't go unnoticed by the coaches or the frenzy. Late in the half, Leominster feeding the beast. Cordero, speed, power. And he's tough. That's a good tackle by George Karamanakis. Guess what, folks? Pitbull making another appearance.
Wow.
Fireball. Third quarter. It is Cooper with a big run.
I've heard that.
I don't. I'm not that well versed. Coaches and fans wearing Lindstrom Strong shirts for Mrs. Lindstrom, who's battling cancer. All of us here at the Frenzy are thinking of you, Mrs. Lindstrom.
100%.
You will not find a nicer lady. The Hill playing power football. Cooper driving, pushed, pulled. He's into the land of 6. It's 35-0 Shepherd Hill. Leominster feeding the diesel. Cordero bowling towards the end zone. He's down at the 1-yard line. No fumble. Same drive. Fourth quarter now. Cordero driving into the land of 6, following in his dad's footstep. He was a great football player as well. Shepherd Hill, though, gets a big win at home. 35-6, your final.
All right, Westborough, North Middlesex, the pink out, the fans rowdy up there in North Middlesex, and the Rangers running the option perfectly, fooling everybody. Right up the middle is Anthony Vella, 6 points, that's a touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good, 6-0. Patriots looking to respond. Josh LeBlanc to Kyle Blaisdell in stride, picking up a first down for the Patriots. Westborough's defense, though, playing tough, forcing a fumble somewhere, and they rip the ball out.
Mohammed.
Charlie Kilpatrick coming up with it. First play after the fumble, Luke Lentini finding an open Ashton Worstel. Big play combination. He's marked down at the 1-yard line. Rangers from the 1. Give it to Kevin McCarthy. He drives his way into the land of 6. Rangers are up 12-0. Westborough once again inside the 5. They give it to Anthony Vella. He's in. 18-0. Westborough puts up 54 points. They win at 54-24 tonight.
These offenses, it is like the AFC in the 1980s, the Chargers and Seahawks. Assabet, Worcester Tech from the General's Den, late second quarter.
Steve
Worcester Tech
Largent.
punting. Jim Zorn.
Ooh.
And Assabet's Justin Giusti taking it outside and down inside the red zone. A great return from Giusti. 2 plays later, Connor Sherling, play action. Sherling going to the end zone. He hooks up with Jacob Nelson for 6. 21-0 Assabet in front. Tech looking to respond. Vinny Pasquale completes it to Charles Manu Jr. down to the 20-yard line. 12 seconds left in the half. Pasquale to the end zone. But it's picked off by Dominic Goulet. Assabet going up by 3 scores at the half. Third quarter, Assabet with the handoff, and it's Giusti taking it in for the touchdown. Assabet gets the win, 27-0, your final.
Millbury and Auburn in Rocket Land tonight. Pick this one up. Auburn's first drive ends with a punt, and it's blocked. Millbury D. Xavier Robles blocks it. Recovered by the Woolies. And so the ensuing drive, it's the man, Anthony Greenwich. The QB goes in, 7-0. Next Woolly possession. Auburn defense. Patrick Hannon coming up with a sack. Later in the quarter, Millbury going for a 4th down. And the Auburn D forcing that incompletion. Second quarter, Auburn trying to hang in. They're going to Griffin Hanfield out to Anthony Cintron. Big tackle from Anthony Vaccaro there for the Millbury defense. After an Auburn punt to the 1-yard line, it's Robles earning some room for the Woolies. Spinning out to the 30-yard line. A few plays later, Greenwich firing. Ball's tipped. Robles catches it anyway. The drive would end in a Brandon Charbonneau field goal. Millbury gets the win, 29-6.
All right, so I look at that Shepherd Hill win at home in the rain, and what impresses me so much, and it did again last week when I saw them at St. John's, is that offensive line, their pit crew, both sides of the ball, really, the offensive line, the defensive line. Shepherd Hill's so tough, they're so strong, they're so physical, and they fire out. I love to watch them play.
You know, the Dougherty win today over Grafton, they have so many different guys, Kev.
Yep, keep going. I'm
going to keep talking. Yeah, you mouth it for
lip
me.
sync it.
They have so many different guys that they can go to. It's not just the quarterback, Callery and Baxter and guys out on the edges. They've got 4 or 5 different receivers that can make plays, 4 or 5 different running backs, it seems, that can make plays. They are deep offensively, but their defense earning it for them today.
And Sean Mulcahy picked up his 150th career coaching victory earlier this season. Great, great accomplishment. Plenty more to come on the Frenzy. Stay with us.
Our founders would have never seen this coming.
Spygate?
No.
Deflategate?
No.
What then? Benji!
Benji knocks down any obstacle that he can get his paws on and tackles every high interest rate that gets in between us and our customers, which is why he made the Bay State Savings Bank team.
You're right. They would have never seen Benji coming, but I'm sure they're glad he came.
Bay State Savings Bank. We take banking personally.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early Jr., and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here's our message.
Bullying? Be smart. Don't start. Make the grade and join the anti-bully crusade.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the anti-bully crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglia.
The next step for you guys is to start taking circumferences. See where it's marked on beats 1 and 3 in that measure? Okay, good. Let's go one more time from the beginning. Here we go. All right.
Hi, I'm Rich Salmon, GM of Peter-Marian Nissan. Come join us for our 2019 clearance event.
This is the all-new 2019 redesigned Nissan Altima, now available in all-wheel drive. Here we have the 2019 Nissan Kicks. Sporty, stylish, and incredibly fun to drive.
If you work for UMass, Fallon, St. Gobain's, Wyman Gordon, or any of Worcester's largest employers, we'll take care of you with an additional discount up to $500.
Peter-Marian Nissan, Route 20, Auburn, Massachusetts.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by Peter-Marian Nissan of Auburn, the Bancroft School in Worcester, Milford Federal, Holy Cross Athletics, the Sullivan Group, Fuji's Fine Jewelry, Nichols College, Scott Lauder, and the Worcester office of Raymond James Investment, and the Central Mass Safety Council.
All right, welcome back. Well, we have an instant classic up at the Bernardian Bowl, St. Bernard's and Nipmuc. This was a great game, and it went right down to the final play. We've got those highlights for you, and we're going to show them. The young fan getting them all fired up at the Bernardian Bowl. First quarter, Nipmuc's Judah Dishington looking way downfield. And he drops it over the chute, down the chute over the defense with Joe Cormier for the touchdown, 6-0 Warriors. St. Bernard's rolling. Joe Aziz tracking defensively, and he gets the sack. Then Nipmuc's Dishington airing it out to Cormier again. Dishington's got a heck of an arm. Man alive, that's Troy Aikman in his prime. Hitting Michael Irvin. Cormier takes it to the house, 50 yards on the touchdown, 14-0 Warriors. Second quarter, Dominic Cuevas on the QB keeper, leaps into the end zone. It is a touchdown, folks. Ball's knocked loose, but it crossed the plane first. 14-7 now. Nipmuc rolling. St. Bernard's defense applying the pressure. They get the sack, forcing a 2nd and 21. Same drive, 4th and 3 on the 8-yard line. But the St. Bernard's defense coming up big again. And St. Bernard's gets a dramatic victory, 21-20, the win tonight.
Northbridge hosting Groton-Dunstable. Great weather for the Mad Fisherman. Great to see John DeMasian. He's roaming the sidelines again.
He's the bionic man now.
He's ready. 14-14, third quarter. It was soggy. Fumble. Trevor Hoffman recovers for Northbridge. The Rams
heck of a
are in
closer.
business. The kid can close. It is the Crusader defense then with Thomas Raymond making a tackle for a loss there, but the Rams drive continues. Ryan Boyce, the QB, running strong and lunging into the end zone. Makes it 20-14. Northbridge. The Hall of Famer, Trevor Hoffman. Jailbreak blitz, and he gets the sack. Hoffman fired up, he had a big game.
Always had a high leg kick, Trevor Hoffman.
Yeah, he could really bring the heat. Special teams doing things. Zach Hayes recovers a fumble there for Northbridge. Ensuing drive, Brennan Mahoney telling his team to just feed him into the end zone. It's 26-14 at that point. Fourth quarter, Bryce, the quarterback. We show this because this is a Kevin Shea quarterback run. Oh, a little stiff arm on the D end.
I would not have had that strength.
Picking up a few extra yards, and it sets up Boyce, looking to Aiden Fair on 4th down. He's in for a touchdown. Northbridge wins it 32-14, the final.
We got St. Peter-Marian at Murdoch tonight. Picked this one up in the second quarter. The handoff to Logan Huff. Huff, beautiful moves. Fakes out a few defenders, then gets north and south, and he's off to the races. Huff is going all the way. And Murdoch jumping out to a 7-0 lead. Second quarter, St. Peter-Marian punting. Murdoch punt block coming like the Patriots last night. They're all over it. The special teams coming up big for Murdoch, and they take advantage. And they go back to Logan Huff. Huff gets some blocks out front. He is a shifty runner. Huff finds the end zone, 14-0, Murdoch in front. Still in the second quarter. St. Peter-Marian striking. Jackson Burden going up top to number 31, known only to family and friends.
It's a great ball.
It's a great ball. It's a great catch. The St. Peter-Marian sideline is pumped, but Murdoch gets the win. 50-30 is your final. The Bay Path cheerleaders undaunted by the elements. Bay Path and Abby Kelly. Third quarter, 33-0 Bay Path.
Ooh, elevated view.
Only for a play or two.
Oh, okay.
Gillespie with a good run for the Minutemen. Fourth quarter, same drive. Abby Kelly with the defense. Brendan Mathot. Great pursuit. That's a good play. 4th and 4 on the 11-yard line. Nico Vitkos with a tough run. Good push from the O-line. He gets the first down. And it sets up Gillespie plowing ahead. Great leg drive. Stretches the football out. Breaks the plane for the touchdown. 40-0 Bay Path in front. Abby Kelly answering. Jacob Diaz. Some hard charging. Diaz gets down to the 2-yard line. And then the Bears going to the air. Sebastian Bannock fires a strike to Reggie Glover. Glover will not be denied. He gets in, but Bay Path gets the win. 40-6, your final.
Quabbin on the road at Hudson. We have a thriller at the Morgan Bowl this evening. Earlier this evening. This game feels like it was hours ago. Wait, it was. Tied at 6. Panthers playing D. Ben Way with a big tackle for a loss. Then Quabbin 3rd and long on their own end. Coppolino, his name is Sam. He hits Hector Johnson in the flat, and look at Johnson go. Off to the races. Huge gainer. Deep into Hawks territory. And then Sam Coppolino, good looking ball here to Devin Thomas for the score. Quabbin takes a 12-6 lead.
Mr. Coppolino, Mr. Sam Coppolino.
Late in the game, Hudson ties it. Giancarlo Orlandi, QB keeper. Gianluca Pagliuca, and we're headed to overtime. We go to 3 overtimes. A lot of scoring has happened by now. Tied at 26. Noah Herzig powers his way into the end zone. That's the winner. Quabbin wins it on the road, 32-26.
That is unbelievable. That game started on Thursday and ended tonight.
Clinton and Oakmont. Justin Ball and the Gales looking for a dub tonight. Oakmont not having it early. Colton Beausoleil rolling out. Deep ball into the wind. Ryan McKenna's there. And he's dragged down to the Clinton 5-yard line.
What an arm on that kid.
Beausoleil can sling it. Spartans would cap the drive. The QB hitting Drew Schutte for the touchdown. 3-yard score, 8-0 Oakmont after the conversion. Clinton would answer. 4th down. Will Gent hitting a man. First down at the 20. Then it's Gent looking for Cam Wine. From 7 yards out, gets the Gales on the board, but Oakmont gets the win, 44-12.
All right, that's a huge win right there. Bay Path holding serve at home. Good win for the Minutemen. They look strong on both sides of the ball.
Northbridge gets a good win over Groton-Dunstable, and now they sort out the rest of their year. They're still very much in the mix.
All right, stay with us. Plenty more to come right after this.
Sullivan Group is an insurance and risk management services firm based in Worcester for over 60 years.
Our company values: our family values.
Committed to our clients and finding them the best solutions.
Committed to being independent.
Committed to our community. We live here, we work here, we volunteer here.
The Sullivan Insurance Group.
Committed to excellence.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
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 Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Thank you.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Providing our customers with the highest level of quality, service, and value. Poochie's Fine Jewelry, 205 West Boylston Street in West Boylston.
Bison Pride is the feeling that you get when you're with all of your Nichols friends and you're rooting for your team and your school and your community.
Even though we are a smaller school, you feel the big school vibe here.
Milford Federal Bank has been part of our community's history, honoring local traditions, supporting local causes, and caring about local issues since 1887. While many community banks have come and gone through the years, we're still here, committed to our loyal customers and the communities we serve. We're Milford Federal Bank, your community, your bank, your choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Cariglio and Bay State Savings Bank.
All right, so Littleton and West Boylston, always a huge game. A lot of times they play the first week of the season. This one's a big one, and again, this is the weather for it too, a black and blue game.
Sometimes they play in the playoffs. That was the game of the decade.
Yes, that's
so
right.
far.
Remember Cole McCoubrey playing against Littleton. So these guys are ready to go. Peter-Marian and West Boylston, they're pumped. Third quarter, 14-6 WB. Aiden McNamara gets the call. He finds the end zone, and the 2-yard run gives the Lions a 20-6 lead. The lead growing. Josh Lorero connecting with Dan Williams, who high points the football. That's a great grab. 22-6 WB in front. Early in the fourth quarter, Braden Lynn hits Sean Mazzoni, and Mazzoni breaks the tackle, rumbles into the end zone. 16-yard catch and run makes it a 22-12 game. WB answering. Hey, we know how to pass, buddy. Don't worry about it. Rossi's. Lorero goes to Scott Moulton for the touchdown. Who are these Lions? And how about a little more Scott Moulton? Tack on 2 more, and it is a 30-12 WB lead.
Didn't he run for president?
Later in the fourth, Moulton trying to get around the end, shuffles back, follows his blocks. Scott Moulton is gone. He can fly. 70-yard touchdown run from Moulton.
Maybe
West
he should
Boylston
run for
beats
president.
Littleton 37-19. He's running for touchdowns.
He might get more votes. All right, Groton School and Middlesex. This is fall football prep style up north. Yes. All right, first quarter, Middlesex driving the Zebras. Patrick Eldridge strips Kalen Fries. Caleb Coleman recovers for the Groton Zebras. Middlesex, though, gets on the board first. Cole Cleary hits Cedric Paradise in the flat, and the Quebec native, Enchanté, tiptoeing down the sideline for a touchdown. 7-0, Middlesex. Still in the first. Cleary looking for Fries. And the tight end rumbles into the end zone. 14-0 Middlesex. Middlesex defense was really tough early in this one. Robert Long throwing. It's Paradise picking it off. But Groton comes back. They win it on a 40-yard Hail Mary late. 38-34. Not pictured.
Wow, that's huge. Our game of the week tomorrow, Shrewsbury-St. John's. It is a great rivalry. These two teams have met 6 times in the last 3 years. And I think what makes it such a great rivalry is both teams are always really good.
Yeah, they are really good. And you know what? Shrewsbury, it's at their place. They haven't had a lot of success in those 6 games, but that one win was a big one. And they're looking for another one here today, this weekend.
Crosstown rivalry, and
being local around here and with all the hype around us and like what our offense can bring. So I definitely think it's a little special. We all get up for it. We know they do too. So we want to come to practice. We want to do our best at practice, so hopefully translate to the game.
We get the best from our opponent, especially Shrewsbury. They're really a talented team and well coached.
We have some really good games. They always play us really tough, and we play them tough. But I mean, personally, especially on this team, I know Colin's a Shrewsbury kid. We have a lot of Shrewsbury kids, and personally, I've been playing Shrewsbury since middle school, and they play us tough every time, and the games are really fun.
There's going to be a lot of hype throughout the school, but I think as a football team, we kind of just need to focus on ourselves. If we get caught up in that hype, it won't benefit us at all. We really need to just focus on being the best versions of ourselves this week in practice and kind of sort out those minor details that are going to end up making a big difference in the game on Saturday.
I get fired up for every game, but this one always means a lot, especially knowing that it could be your last time playing St. John's. So it's always going to be very intense. You got the whole town coming out, so they're always really intense.
We always like to say it's the same, but there's definitely going to be a different feeling on Saturday.
There is going to be a different feeling, and they're right. The whole town will come out for this one. This is an awesome game, folks. We are going to have the game for you live tomorrow at 3 o'clock right here on Charter TV3.
To the college circuit now, Holy Cross goes down to Brown on Saturday afternoon. The Crusaders coming off a Patriot League win over Bucknell. Now they go and play an Ivy League school they know is very talented. Holy Cross got some moves being made on their offense. Their defense playing well. They like their chances this weekend.
How has the defense kind of responded to challenges like this, overall?
We've done a nice job on defense. I think that, I'd like to see us get after the quarterback just a little bit more. And I think that, I think we're holding up in coverage. And I think that the ability to stop the run exists here, on our team. I think that those are the things that we just need to continue to work on every single week. We have to make sure that we're understanding the strengths of the team, try to take them out of those situations, make them go to their secondary plan. And as they do that, hopefully there's opportunities for us to capitalize on.
Offensively, did you guys take a step forward, you think, in the Bucknell game?
Third down, conversions is something that's been sort of, problematic for us throughout this year. And I think that now, as you went through that pass game, we've made some crucial plays on third down from our quarterback position, our receiver position, even, and running the ball. Dom had a great game as a running back, and, we need him to continue to do that. And we need to find those other guys that will come in and certainly spell him at times. But, I think that, as far as offensively is concerned, we certainly were able to get clicking on some things. It looked great at moments, and then it looked pretty average at others. And I think we just need to keep finding that consistency.
All right, well, it's going to be certainly a tough test. When you look at the quarterback for Brown, E.J. Perry transferred from Boston College. He can run, he can throw, he can do it all.
They would have looked good in purple, I think.
Oh, he would have been great.
They'll need to be great offensively again to keep that momentum rolling against Brown. Our momentum rolls on. Man of the match coming up next.
I'm District Attorney Joe Early Jr., and I'm proud to partner with Charter Communications with our pledge to help raise awareness that bullying should not be tolerated. From local school students, here's our message.
Delete cyberbullying. Don't write it, don't forward it. Think twice what you type.
We need to foster safe environments for students in their schools and communities. Join the Anti-Bully Crusade. Take a stand to lend a hand. Don't be a bully.
Presented by the law offices of Joseph J. Corriglio.
Our founders would have never seen this coming.
Spygate?
No.
Deflategate?
No.
What then? Benji!
Benji knocks down any obstacle that he can get his paws on and tackles every high interest rate that gets in between us and our customers, which is why he made the Bay State Savings Bank team.
You're right. They would have never seen Benji coming, but I'm sure they're glad he came.
Bay State Savings Bank. We take banking personally. Man of the Match is presented by Scott Lauder and the Worcester office of Raymond James Investment.
All right, man of the match time. My man of the match goes to two guys on the Quabbin team. First, to Noah Herzig. Herzig had 3 touchdowns in the overtimes. Quabbin winning in triple overtime. Herzig had a touchdown in each overtime, and Tony Robidoux had 16 tackles and an interception at the end of regulation that sent it into overtime. Those two guys are my man of the match. Huge win for the Panthers.
Hey, buddy. Aiden McNamara, West Boylston, my man of the match. 130-plus yards on the ground, couple of touchdowns. Still wears that freshman year T-shirt under his practice pads every week. Aiden McNamara, man of the match for the WB. Big win over Littleton.
Yeah, that's a huge win. You and I were just talking about that. This is a good Littleton team, and it's a Littleton program. It's a team that is good year to year. It's not one of these teams that just goes up and down.
Yeah, absolutely. A big win for West Boylston. That division, West Boylston, Leicester, BVT, Assabet, wow. Look out.
Love it.
We're
It's gonna be
cooking.
fun. Tomorrow at 3, we'll see you from Shrewsbury.